I spent 8 years off and on in hospital when I was a kid, having my spine re-straightened. For a big chunk of that, I was lucky enough to be in a hospital that was right on the edge of some woodland. It was beautiful. To be able to kind of look out into the woodland, see the birds coming feeding all the way up to the door, occasionally, you know, seeing foxes, and then on the other side, being surrounded by so much kindness and competence. The nurses, the doctors, all of the people, to a small boy, were essentially strangers, and at no point in any of those years did I feel uncomfortable, and always felt gratitude. Really, that's kind of what's brought this project together. It's this combination of kind of kind, competent culture and making the least possible intervention with nature in order to get the things that we want. Everything that we make usually from wood, wooden chairs, we take trees, we grow them for 50 years, we cut them into smaller bits and stick them back together in ways that can only ever come apart. I mean, the whole point of this is to actually make things that are grown into one solid piece. Trying to make the most subtle intervention to nature. We started this project 10 years ago, well actually in a plant pot in my mum's garden. But we quickly moved on to trying it out in a field. It's taken a while because the first things that you do take 2 or 3 years before you can see whether that's worked or not. So it was kind of 5 years in before we really started knowing what we had, which revealed to us that this idea really is quite simple. And then the next 5 years realising just how complex that is to put into practice. And this complexity involves such an unusual combination of skill sets, the vast bulk of which involves letting the trees themselves take the lead and us being there present at the right times to make the most subtle changes to the shapes and patterns that we want. Essentially, a kind of Zen 3D printing. The real big picture beauty of this is that this process can be replicated anywhere in the world trees can grow.